Hello students, in previous class we discussed about quantum numbers, principal quantum number, angular momentum quantum number, magnetic quantum number and spin quantum number. About that we discussed. Once again we will discuss about that quantum number in shortcut. So principal quantum number. This principal quantum number is explaining about the size and energy of a main shell. Okay, it is represented by n. Okay, and this n has values 1 2 3, means this principal quantum number is explaining about the size and energy of a main shell, and it is showed by n, means n is equals to 1 2 3 4 like that. Otherwise it is represented by the letters K, L, M, N also. Okay, if the n is increasing, then the shells become larger and the electrons in those shells are further from the nucleus. Okay, these shells are represented by n. No, this n is equals to 1 2 3 4. Okay, otherwise we can that are represented by K, L, M, N also. If the if n is equals to 1, then that shell name is K. If n is equals to 2, then that shell name is L. If the n is equals to 3, that shell name is M. If n is equals to 4, that shell name is N. Okay, next, angular momentum quantum number. This angular momentum quantum number is also called as azimuthal quantum number. This is proposed by Sommerfeld and it is showed by L. Okay, so this azimuthal quantum number is explaining about the subshells, means in each shell subshells are there. About that this will explain. For example, principal quantum number is explaining about the shells, no, K, L, M, N like that. So in that K, L, M, N, again subshells are there. Okay, about that subshell this angular momentum quantum number will explain. Okay, this angular momentum quantum number is showed by L. These L values are start from 0 1 2 3 4 like that. Okay, so here in this box name of this shell given and its angular momentum quantum number given. Okay, L, these L values are start from 0 1 2 3 4. No, if L is equals to 0, then that subshell name is S. If L is equals to 1, then that subshell name is P. If L is equals to 2, then the name of the subshell is D. If L is equals to 3, then the name of the subshell is 4. So here simply in previous in the 9th class we discussed about the Niels Bohr model. Electrons revolving around the nucleus, protons and neutrons present in the center of the atom, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus in circular paths. Yes or no? So then the electrons are entering into the orbital by depending on the 2n square formula. Okay, so means in that Niels Bohr model, protons and neutrons, electrons, these are the subatomic particles. These protons and neutrons present in the center of the nucleus. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus in circular path that are called as energy levels are shells. Okay, so he explained, no, the shells are showed by n is n. Okay, n is equals to 1, n is equal okay, the shells are showed by n. Okay, so n is equals to 1 2 3 4, or otherwise it is showed by K, L, M, N. We discussed, no, like that. Here by depending on the 2n square formula, in first shell we can fill 2 electrons only. Why? Because n is equals to 1, no, 2n square means 2 into 1 square, 2 electrons we can fill. Okay, in second shell how many electrons we can fill? 8 electrons, means n is equals to, no, in the 2n square formula in the place of n substitute 2 square means 8 electrons. In third shell how many electrons we can fill? 18. Why? Because n is equals 3, means substitute this n is equals 3 into n square formula, 2 3 square, 3 3s are 9, 9 to the 18 electrons we can fill. And n is equals to 4, how many electrons we can fill? 32. Why? Because 2 into 4 square, 4 for the 16, 16 is the 32 electrons we can fill. So how we can fill this electron? Means in shell again subshells are there. In that subshells we can fill the electrons. Okay, so I will show with this diagram also. So this angular momentum quantum number, it is proposed by Sommerfeld. This is also called as azimuthal quantum number. It is showed by L. These L values are start from 0 1 2 3 like that. Okay, means this angular momentum quantum number is explaining in each shell. Again, subshells are there. Okay, in each shell subshells are there. Okay, so these values are start from 0, no? N is equals to 1 means in each shell subshells are there, that we know that. Okay, n is equals to 1. This is one of the shell. Okay, this is first shell. N is equals to 1 means this is first shell. In that first shell, how many subshells are there? Only one subshell is there. That L value is what? 0. And that name is what? 1s orbital. Okay, next, n is equals to 2 means second shell. In the second shell, how many subshells are there? 2 subshells are there. What is its L value? L is equals to 0 and L is equals to 1. Okay, if L is equals to 0, then that subshell name is 2s. If L is equals to 1, then that subshell name is 2p. Why we are writing 2s 2p? Why? Because these are belongs to second shell, no? That's why like that. Okay, next, if n is equals to 3 means that is third shell. When n is equals to 3, in that how many subshells are there? 3 subshells are there. Okay, what are that? 3s, 3p, 3d. Okay, 3s L value 0, 3p L value 1, 3d L value 2. Okay, when n is equals to 4, how many subshells are there? 4 subshells are there. So what are its L value? L is equals to 0. Okay, so 4 subshells are there. What are that 4 subshells? 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. So what is the L value of 4s? 0. What is the L value of 4p? 1. What is the L value of 4d? 2. What is the L value of 4f? 3. Okay, means this annular quantum number is simply it is explaining in each shell subshells are there. These subshells are showed by L. These L values are start from 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, principal quantum number is explaining about the size of a shell. Okay, this is explaining about the size and energy of a shell. Okay, annular quantum number is explaining about that in each shell subshells are there. About that this will explain. Okay, annular quantum number is showed by L, principal quantum number is showed by N. Okay, next, magnetic quantum number. So this magnetic quantum number is proposed by Landé and it is showed by ML. Okay, and this magnetic quantum number values are depending on L values. Okay, this magnetic quantum number values are depending on Ajmutal quantum numbers value. Okay, so here n is equal, okay, shells are showed by n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. N is equals to 1 means in that only one shell is, okay, n is equals to 1 means in that only one subshell is there, that is 1s. N is equals to 2 means in the 2 subshells are there, they are 2s, 2p. N is equals to 3, in the 3 subshells are there, 3s, 3p, 3d. N is equals to 4, in that 4 subshells are there. What are that? 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, like that we discussed it. Okay, so once you observe the diagram, by the diagram also you will understood that. Okay, but here by depending on the 2n square formula, in first shell n is equals to 1 shell, we can fill 2 electrons. Okay, and n is equals to 2 shells, by depending on the 2n square formula we can fill 8 electrons. In n is equals to 3, by depending on the 2n square formula we can fill 18 electrons. Okay, and n is equals to 4, by depending on the 2n square formula we can fill 32 electrons. So how, where we can fill, how can we fill? Okay, so in that shell again, is there any orbitals? Yes, again in that subshells orbitals will be there. About that orbitals this magnetic quantum number will explain. Okay, means by this what did you understood? In shells subshells are there, again in that subshells orbitals will be there. About that orbitals this magnetic quantum number will explain. Okay, this is proposed by Landé, it is showed by ML. This is magnetic quantum number values are depending on the Ajmutal quantum number value. So here in each subshell how many orbitals are there, that we can show by depending on the 2l plus 1 formula. Okay, so once we see here, I will say one example, and this values, this magnetic quantum number values will be present like this: minus L, 0, plus L, like that it will be present. Okay, for example, L, this magnetic quantum number values are depending on the angular momentum quantum number values, I said, no, means in each subshell how many orbitals are there, that we can show by depending on the 2L plus 1 formula. Okay, here L values are start from 0. Okay, yes or no? If L is equals to 0, when L is equals to 0, L is equals to 0 means what is that subshell name we discussed in previous class? That is S subshell. Okay, L is equal to 0 means the name of the subshell is S. Okay, so now substitute that L is equals to 0 in 2L plus 1. Then what will come? 2 into 0 plus 1. 2 into 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. Means L is equal to 0 means that is S subshell. In that S subshell, how many orbitals are there? Only one orbital is there. So if L values are start from 0, no? If L is equals to 0, then that is S subshell. If you substitute that L is equal to 0 into L plus 1 formula, then what will come? 2 into 0 plus 1 means 1. Means in the S subshell only one orbital there, that is S orbital. That is what? S orbital. If L is equals to 1 in P subshell, if L is equals to 1, that is P subshell. So if you substitute this L is equal to 1 into L plus 1 formula, then what will come? 2 plus 2, 2 into 1 plus 1 means 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. Means in P subshell only 3 orbitals are there. They are Px, Py, Pz. Next, L is equals to 2 means it is D subshell. So if you substitute that values into L plus 1 formula, what will come? 2 into 2 plus 1 means 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. It means in D subshell 5 orbitals are there. There are dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square and dz square. If L is equals to 3 means that is F subshell. L is equals to 3 means which is subshell? That is F subshell. We substitute into L plus 1 formula, then what will come? 2 into 3 plus 1 is equals to 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Means in that 7 orbitals are there. About this magnetic quantum number will explain. Next, S orbital in spherical shape, P orbitals in dumbbell shape, and D orbitals are in double shape. Here the shapes of the orbitals given once you see. Next, spin quantum number. Okay, these 3 quantum numbers means principal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, angular quantum number is there, no? That is describing the size, energy, okay, shape, okay, and orientation of the atomic orbitals. Okay, as you have observed in the case of street lights. So what is there in the street light? Sodium vapors will be there. Okay, as you observed in the case of street lights, yellow light is emitted. Okay, why that street lights are in yellow in color? Why? Because that sodium here in that street light sodium vapors are there, that's why that are emitting yellow color. The yellow light is comprised of very closely spaced doublet when analyzing with high resolution spectroscope. When we observe this yellow colored light in the street lights with the help of high resolution spectroscope, then we can observe two closely packed lines. Okay, this type of lines we can observe in alkali metal family and alkali earth metal family. Okay, so alkali and alkali earth metal show such type of lines. Okay, to explain the property of the electrons, one more quantum number is proposed. That quantum number only called as spin quantum number. This is proposed by Uhlenbeck and Gaudsmit, and it is showed by MS. This quantum number refers to possible orientation of a spin of an electron. One is in clockwise, another one is in anti-clockwise spin. Okay, so this clockwise is showed by plus of and anti-clockwise is showed by minus of. So about the electrons, these 4 quantum numbers are explaining. Okay, so once again I will explain in shortcut to understand about these quantum numbers. So here one table is there. So in that table we can observe about the principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and how many maximum number of electrons are there, that we can observe. Okay, So here principal quantum number that is showed by n is equals to 1 2 3 4 like that. Okay, means first principal quantum number n is equals to 1, means that what is the name of that shell name? K shell. So in that K shell, how many subshells are there? Only one subshell is there. What is that subshell? 1s. Okay, so in that how many orbitals are there? Only one orbital. Okay, so one orbital, so it accommodates total how many electrons? 2 electrons, means in each orbital we can fill 2 electrons. Okay, about that this spin quantum number will explain now. Next to L subshell. Okay, sorry L shell. So that is n is equals to 2 shell, that is L shell. In that how many subshells are there? 2 subshells are there. Okay, what are that? S and P. Then we can call that also as 2s and 2p. So total how many number of subshells are there in this? 3 plus 1 means 4 subshells are there. Okay, next to M shell. So that is n is equals to 3 shell. Okay, so in that how many subshells are there? 3 subshells are there. They are S, P, D. That also called as 3s, 3p, 3d. In S only one orbital is there. Okay, in P 3 orbitals are there. In D 5 orbitals are there. Total how many orbitals are there? Total 9 orbitals are there. Total how many electrons are there? 18 electrons are there. Why? Because in each orbital we can fill 2 electrons now. That's why double. Next, N shell. N is equals to 4th shell, that is N shell. So in that which how many subshells are there? 4 subshells are there, that are S, P, D, F. Okay, this also called as 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. Okay, so in S only one orbital there in 4s. In 4p 3 orbitals are there. 4d 5 orbitals are there. 4f 7 orbitals are there. Okay, so total how many orbitals are there? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, 16 orbitals are there. 16 orbitals means total how many electrons are there? 32 electrons are there. Okay, next to orbital, next to shell name O, means n is equals to 5 shell, that is O. Okay, so in that how many subshells are there? S, P, D, F, G, means 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f, 5g. Okay, in S subshell only one orbital is there. In P subshell 3 orbitals are there. D subshell 5 orbitals are there. F subshell 7 orbitals are there. G subshell 9 orbitals are there. So total how many? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, means total 25 orbitals are there. 25 orbitals, and how many electrons are there? Double, 50 electrons are there. Okay, so here what we discussed, n is equals to 1 means that is K shell. In that only one s orbital, only one subshell is there, that is 1s. In that how many orbitals are there? One orbital is there and 2 electrons are there. Next to shell, n is equals to L shell. In that 2 subshells are there, they are 2s 2p, means in that how many orbitals are there? 2s 1 orbital, 2p 3 orbitals, total 4 orbitals. Total, how many electrons are there? 8 electrons are there. N is equals to 3 means M shell. In that how many orbitals are there? 3s 3p 3d. 3 subshells are there, 3s 3p 3d. So again in that S only one orbital, S, and P 3 orbitals, px py pz. D 5 orbitals, dxy dyz dzx dx square minus y square dz square, like that. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 means total 9 orbitals. 9 orbitals, how many electrons? 18 electrons. Next, N shell. N is equal to 4th shell. So in that N is equals to 4th shell. In that how many subshells are there? 4 subshells are there. S, P, D, F. What are that? 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. So in 4s 1 orbital, 4p 3 orbitals, 4d 5 orbital, 4f 7 orbitals are there. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 means total 16 orbitals. 16 orbitals means total how many electrons? 32 electrons are there. Next O, n is equals to 5. So in that O, n is equals to 5, no? So in that how many subshells are there? S, P, D, F, G. Okay, 5 subshells are there. So in S subshell only 1 orbital, P subshell 3 orbitals, D subshell 5 orbital, F subshell 7 orbital, G subshell 9 orbital, total 25 orbitals. And how many electrons are there? 50 electrons are there. Hello students, in previous class we discussed